I'm going to start a little project here this morning. We have this 55-gallon drum, and we're going to cut a section out of it so that we can make a little door, and we're going to make a pizza oven attachment for the Weber grill. So I'm just getting started. We'll see how this goes. Be a little noisy. Okay, after a little bit of that, we just don't have enough control with this saw. I think we're going to have to switch. Let's try a jigsaw and see what that does for us. Okay, we ran into a problem with the circular saw where it wants to veer this way and that way. We can't really get a straight cut with it, so we're switching over here now to this jigsaw, the metal blade, because we really need a straight cut along the seam. It's really hard to see as well. I have this white pen here so that I can mark on the barrel exactly where the middle of this groove is, because we have to have this a real straight cut, and you can see it wasn't going that way with the circular saw. So we're trying this again. We'll see how this goes. And I had to change my shirt. I forgot I had a good shirt on, and you know, Manoy will flip out if I ruined a shirt. So anyway, got an old shirt on. Gonna make this cut. All right, I'm pretty happy with that. It's looking pretty good. I'm going to continue on with this pen, making my line, and we'll see how this turns out. Okay. All right, there's our first cut. We got the one ring off, and now we just have to make another mark, nice and even around the barrel, about, maybe about an inch up from this lip, and make another cut, and we'll have our ring. Okay, our next step is to draw the line where we're going to make our next cut. And what we want to do is, I just want to be just about an inch on this side of the rib of the barrel. So I'm making a little jig out of a piece of wood. This little slot I cut in here will ride right on the rib. And then I've taken these two drill bits and made a little holder for the pen, so it'll fit right in here. So I can push this right around the barrel, and it'll make my white line right where I need to cut. Okay, after we get our mark made, we need to just drill a little pilot hole in there so that we can get our saw blade in here to start our next cut around the barrel. So we're going to make our second. Okay, you can see now I made the two cuts. I have my ring for my pizza oven. I have to figure out where I'm going to put the door in here, and then we'll draw a little line on there for our door. We'll make the cutout on there, but first, with the rest of this barrel, which we still have the top intact on here in this section, I'm going to make another cut about 1 inch down on this, along this ridge right here, because I may want to try to turn this into one of those steel drums. I'm not sure how to do that. I have to watch some videos or whatnot, but I'm going to cut a piece so at least I have it. We have to drill our little pilot hole so we can get the saw in here, and we're going to say just on this side of the line so that we can keep the whole top piece intact. So we're going to try to anyway. Okay, I have my two pieces now. This is at some point going to be our steel drum. Set that aside. It's going to be our pizza oven. Need to do some filing of those sharp edges and cut my door in the side. But I'm pretty happy with the way this has turned out. I just used my jigsaw with a metal cutting blade. Worked much better than the circular saw that I was trying to use initially. So we've got the rough stuff done, and move on to the fine tuning. After you get everything cut, you need to get all the sharp edges off of it. So what I did is I took a Dremel with a grinding stone and went around all the cuts and took all the burrs off on the inside and the outside. And then I took a hammer and pounded the top edge and the bottom edge so that it would have a flatter, rounder top on it, so nobody will cut their hand on it.